What is up everyone? I hope you're doing well. Today's video I'm super excited to do. It's going to be a review on the Uniqlo Ultra Light Down jackets. And I get a lot of use out of these jackets, probably way more than I do my shell jackets. Just really based on the area I live in. It's super dry and kind of cold in the winter time. So I get more use out of these than like my Gore-Tex shell just because it doesn't rain and snow that much where I live. But what's really cool about these is you can wear them in conjunction with a shell jacket. And another cool thing is these definitely fall under the budget tech wear jackets category, which I know is welcomed by many, including myself. And as you saw, I do have two different models, a hoodless one and a hooded one. Each have their advantages in different ways, both stylistically and functionality wise. So with that being said, let's just hop into it, you guys. So the material used throughout these jackets is 100% nylon, and then on the jackets they do have synthetic down, whereas the ULD vest they use feathers. So there's slight performance differences between the two down materials. However, you're really not going to notice any changes between the two. And then the Uniqlo ULD line, they do have a light DWR coating on it, so if you're in a light rainstorm or a light snowstorm, it's going to help keep you dry and beat a little bit of that moisture. However, if it's really downpouring, you can definitely slide a shell jacket over this to keep you dry. And the whole ULD line is packable, so they do come with small little pouches, so you can take this, ball it up, and then you can stick it in your backpack, clip it on your backpack, whatever. And if you do get chilly, you can break it out and be nice and cozy. Boom. Now, because it is packable, the zipper that are used are definitely on the lighter side. They're not super heavy duty. I understand why Uniqlo did that, so you can ball it up much more easily. And I mean, the zippers work just fine. And then there are two side pockets right here that do have zippers on them. They're quite sizable, and then they do create this gravity pocket on the inside too. So if you're out and about and you're wearing a pair of gloves and you pop indoors real quick, these pockets should be good just to like temporarily keep your gloves in. I wouldn't keep anything like super valuable in here just because there's no way to secure it in there. And then there are wrist straps on them just to help tighten it down a little bit, and then same thing on the waist as well. Now moving on to the hooded one, because they have like one extra feature on the hooded one. Obviously just the hood, but the hood can be tightened down with this elastic draw cord, so you just pull that cord down and then slide this rubber grip sleeve up, and then it holds it in place right there. I do use a hood when I'm walking to work or school on a very chilly morning. Just helps, keeps my ears warm. It doesn't look all that good, but it's nice to have it when it's super cold out. So for sizing, I did size down to a size large, and for reference, in the Uniqlo Block Tech jacket, I wear an extra large. But I think for these ULD jackets, and really any puffer jacket, I think it looks good to size down just like one, just because puffer jackets are on the bulkier side. So when you do size down, it just helps it fit you much better. And another reason to size down, especially with the hoodless option, is you can layer it underneath a shell jacket. So if it's a super cold day, but it's also super rainy or super snowy, you can go ahead and have this keep you warm, but then the shell jacket over it to block any extra moisture or wind. So when it comes to styling down jackets, I really think avoiding anything super baggy or super drapey is kind of my only tip. For example, I did wear this fit right here, and I think it works. However, I think the pants are just a little bit too baggy for how well fitting the Uniqlo ULD is. However, on the other hand, one of my favorite fits is with this green hoodless jacket. I'm wearing a plain Uniqlo long sleeve, tailored 511 tactical pants, SF Air Force Ones. I have an Orbit Gear R200 bag and a like cashmere Uniqlo beanie. And it's a really clean, simple fit. However, even though it's simple, I think it still gives off that very futuristic techwear vibe without being like super gothy, cyberpunky. So definitely one of my favorite fits. And then similarly with the hooded black ULD jacket, I'm wearing the same pants, same shirt, but I swapped the shoes out for acronym Vapor Maxes, which is a pretty simple but futuristic shoe. Not a whole lot going on in the shoe. And then I think I have a backpack too. But again, it's a pretty simple fit, and I think it works well together. So if you guys have any cool ideas on how to style a ULD jacket or any puffer jacket in techwear, just go ahead and drop it in the comments below, and I think we would all appreciate learning from each other. So in summary, I get a whole lot of use out of these ULD jackets. I really get my money's worth out of it, and I use them all the time, especially during the winter time. I'm wearing them at least 2 to 3 times a week, if not more. So you can fork out the extra money for a bigger name brand such as the North Face or Patagonia, or in one of those like super high quality outdoors brands. However, for the money, this is a very, very good down jacket, and I have no major complaints with it. I do recommend these for a budget TECHWEAR pickup, especially if you live in a colder area. So with that being said, thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate everyone who subscribed. I think I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, which is just amazing. I really appreciate every single one. So I'll see you in a video very soon.